Many of us grew up believing vegetables are always safe. But the truth is, the wrong type of vegetable, eaten at the wrong time, or mixed with the wrong medication, can quietly trigger serious health problems. Doctors call it a silent stroke. You don't feel it happening. There may be no warning sign at all, but inside your body, tiny blood vessels can become blocked, and the damage builds up without you even knowing. According to the CDC, every 40 seconds, someone in the United States has a stroke. What's even more shocking is that roughly 1 out of 4 of these strokes are silent. No symptoms, no alarm, just sudden damage to the brain. And after age 60, our bodies become more sensitive to even small mistakes in diet. One evening habit, or one healthy choice that looks harmless, can actually raise the risk of memory loss, loss of independence, or even a sudden trip to the hospital. This is why understanding how foods interact with our medications and our daily routines is not just important, it's essential for staying sharp, mobile, and independent as we age. So today, let's uncover which everyday vegetables could become a hidden danger and how small adjustments can keep us safe while still enjoying the meals we love. Number 1. Spinach. Spinach looks like the perfect food. It's green, it's light, and it's packed with nutrients we've all been told to eat more of. But here's the part most people don't know. Spinach is very high in something called oxalate. Oxalate is a natural compound that, when it meets calcium inside your body, can form crystals. These crystals may not sound dangerous at first, but over time, they can build up into kidney stones, sharp, painful stones that send thousands of older adults to the emergency room every year. Research published in the New England Journal of Medicine has shown that too much oxalate is also linked with calcium deposits in blood vessels. That means it doesn't just affect your kidneys. It can also make arteries harder and less flexible, raising the risk of heart disease and stroke. Now, the real problem happens when spinach is eaten at the same time as calcium or vitamin D supplements. Many older adults take these pills every day for bone health. But if you swallow your supplement at the same meal as a plate of spinach, you are creating the perfect condition for oxalate crystals to form. So what's the safe way to enjoy it? For people over 60, the recommendation is simple. Stick to about half a cup of cooked spinach at a time. Enjoy it as part of a meal, but avoid pairing it with your calcium or vitamin D tablet in the same sitting. Instead, take your supplement with a different meal, like breakfast or a snack later in the day. This one small change keeps the benefits of spinach, the fiber, the vitamins, the iron, while lowering the hidden risk that could harm your kidneys and blood vessels. Spinach can still be on your plate. You just need to time it wisely. Number 2. Broccoli. Broccoli is one of the most recommended vegetables in the world. It's rich in fiber, packed with antioxidants, and loaded with nutrients that support healthy aging. But here's what many people over 60 don't realize. Broccoli is also one of the top sources of vitamin K. Now, vitamin K itself isn't bad. In fact, it's important for bone strength and proper blood clotting. The real issue happens when vitamin K levels go up and down too much in your diet. Why? Because thousands of older adults take a blood thinner called warfarin to prevent clots. According to the National Institutes of Health, warfarin works by carefully balancing the way your body uses vitamin K. If you suddenly eat a large portion of broccoli one day but very little the next, your vitamin K levels will swing. That swing can make your blood too thin, raising the risk of internal bleeding. Or it can make your blood too thick, increasing the chance of dangerous clots. Neither situation is safe. And the scary part is, you may not notice right away. A small cut that won't stop bleeding, sudden bruising, or, in the worst cases, a stroke, all can be triggered by these fluctuations. So what's the smart solution? You don't need to cut broccoli out of your diet. The key is consistency. Health experts recommend keeping your intake steady, about half a cup to 1 cup of cooked broccoli per day. If you keep your routine stable, your doctor can adjust your warfarin dose more accurately, keeping your blood in the safe range. Think of broccoli as a friend you visit regularly, not a surprise guest who shows up once in a while. Your body, and your doctor, will thank you for the consistency. Number 3. Romaine. Romaine lettuce is crisp, refreshing, and often the base of a healthy dinner salad. It feels light on the stomach. So many people over 60 think eating a big bowl of romaine at night is a safe choice. But here's something you may not know. Romaine has a mild natural diuretic effect. That means it can make you lose water more quickly, especially when it's combined with blood pressure medication that already lowers fluid levels. So what happens if you enjoy a large romaine salad late in the evening? You may find yourself waking up more often to use the bathroom. But the bigger concern is hidden. According to the CDC, older adults often don't feel thirst as strongly as they used to. This makes dehydration much easier to overlook. When your body is short on water, your blood becomes thicker, and thicker blood moves more slowly, raising the chance of tiny clots forming overnight. Those clots can travel to the brain, triggering a blockage that leads to a stroke. The scary part is that this can happen quietly, without any warning. So, how do you protect yourself while still enjoying romaine? Shift your main salad to lunchtime, when your body is active and you're naturally drinking more water. In the evening, choose smaller portions of raw greens or lightly steamed vegetables that are gentler on hydration. And here's a simple but powerful step. Drink about 1 small glass of water, around 200 milliliters, or 7 ounces, at least 1 to 2 hours before bed if your dinner included a salad. That small adjustment helps keep your blood flowing smoothly through the night, reducing the silent risks that can build while you sleep. Romaine can still be part of your meals. Just enjoy it at the right time of day and let hydration be your silent safeguard. Number 4. Carrots. Carrots are colorful, crunchy, and often called a superfood. They're loaded with beta-carotene, which the body turns into vitamin A for healthy vision and strong immunity. But here's a hidden risk most people don't think about. Eating a large amount of raw carrots late in the evening can cause your blood sugar to swing up and down. Now, you might be thinking, but carrots aren't candy, they're vegetables. That's true, but raw carrots still contain natural sugars that are absorbed quickly, especially if you eat several at once on an empty stomach. For older adults, particularly those with prediabetes, these nighttime spikes and dips in blood sugar are risky. Research published in PubMed in 2021 found that unstable blood sugar at night can trigger higher levels of cortisol, the body's main stress hormone. And what does cortisol do? It raises morning blood pressure, puts extra strain on the heart, and can make you wake up feeling tense, restless, or unusually tired. Over time, these blood sugar swings become more than just an inconvenience. They can quietly increase the risk of hypertension and stroke. So what's the safe way to keep carrots on your plate? First, enjoy them cooked, steamed, roasted, or added to a stew. Cooking helps slow down how quickly the sugars are released into your bloodstream. Second, spread your carrot intake throughout the day instead of loading up at night. A serving with lunch or an afternoon snack keeps energy steady and avoids those dangerous midnight spikes. Carrots can absolutely stay in your diet. They just need the right timing and preparation to give you all the benefits without the hidden risks. Number 5. Garlic. Garlic has been celebrated for centuries as a healing food. It adds flavor to nearly every cuisine, and research shows it may help support heart health and immunity. But here's the side most people never hear about. Garlic, especially in supplement or extract form, can thin your blood. That might not sound alarming at first. Many people actually take aspirin or prescription blood thinners like warfarin for the very same reason, to prevent clots. The danger comes when garlic supplements are combined with these medications. According to studies published in the BMJ, high doses of garlic extract can prolong clotting time. In other words, your blood may take much longer to stop bleeding. That means even a small cut could bleed more than expected. A nosebleed could become hard to control. And in more serious cases, it could raise the risk of internal bleeding or even a brain hemorrhage. The tricky part is that this danger often hides in plain sight. Many people think natural means safe, so they add garlic pills on top of their prescription without realizing the interaction. So what's the smarter way to enjoy garlic? Stick with fresh garlic as part of your cooking. Use it to season soups, stir-fries, or roasted vegetables. The amounts used in food are flavorful, safe, and still carry health benefits. But if you're already taking aspirin or warfarin, it's best to avoid concentrated garlic capsules or extracts unless your doctor specifically approves them. This simple choice lets you enjoy the taste and tradition of garlic without turning it into a silent risk. Garlic belongs in the kitchen, not in a pill bottle that could put your safety on the line. Number 6. Onion. Onions are one of the most common vegetables in our kitchens. They add flavor to soups, stir-fries, salads, and sandwiches. And because they're rich in antioxidants, many people think of onions as a safe everyday choice. But there's an important detail most people don't know. Onions are naturally high in a compound called quercetin. Quercetin can act like a natural blood pressure helper. It relaxes blood vessels and can make medications for high blood pressure work even stronger. Now, if you're already taking medication to lower your blood pressure, this double effect can actually push your pressure too low. And when does this become most risky? At night. According to the World Health Organization, sudden drops in blood pressure during the night increase the risk of dizziness, nighttime falls, and even head injuries in older adults. Imagine waking up to use the bathroom, standing up quickly, and suddenly feeling lightheaded. A single fall can change everything, from broken bones to serious brain injuries. So, how can you keep onions on the menu while staying safe? The key is in how and when you eat them. Limit large amounts of raw onions in your dinner, especially if you're on blood pressure medication. Instead, enjoy onions cooked, roasted, sautéed, or in soups. Cooking softens their sharp compounds and makes them gentler on your system. By adjusting the timing and preparation, you still get the flavor and nutrients of onions without the hidden nighttime risks. Onions can absolutely be part of a healthy diet. Just let them enhance your meals in a safer way. Number 7. Corn and cornflakes. Corn is a familiar food, from summer barbecues to warm bowls of corn soup. But the bigger concern isn't fresh corn on the cob. It's processed corn products, especially cornflakes. Cornflakes may look like a light and healthy option, but they carry a hidden risk for older adults. Why? Because cornflakes have a very high glycemic index, or GI. That means they cause blood sugar to rise quickly, and then crash just as fast. According to Harvard Health, diets high in glycemic index foods are linked to a greater risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and other cardiovascular events. For people over 60, these rapid sugar swings can also thicken the blood, making small clots more likely to form. And those clots can quietly increase the risk of stroke or heart attack over time. Now here's the tricky part. Many people think of cornflakes as the safe evening snack, but eating them at night can set you up for unstable blood sugar while you sleep, when your body is least able to correct it. So, what's the safer choice? Instead of cornflakes, choose whole grain options that release sugar slowly and steadily. A bowl of steel-cut oats, unsweetened overnight oats, or even a slice of whole grain barley bread will give you steady energy without the dangerous spikes and crashes. These swaps are affordable, easy to prepare, and much friendlier to your heart and blood vessels. Corn and its products can still be part of your life, but the key is to skip the cornflakes at night and replace them with something that truly supports your health and independence. Connection. We often build habits with the best intentions: eating more vegetables, adding a fresh salad at dinner, even sipping on a glass of juice before bed. On the surface, these choices look healthy, but after age 60, the picture changes. Our bodies process food more slowly. Medications interact with nutrients in ways we may not expect, and simple timing, morning versus night, can completely change the effect. What seems like a harmless routine can quietly turn into a hidden trigger. A large salad combined with blood pressure pills, a bowl of cornflakes eaten late at night, or garlic supplements stacked on top of daily aspirin. Each of these examples shows how a good habit can backfire if it's not matched to your personal health context. The World Health Organization warns that even small imbalances like dehydration, unstable blood sugar, or sudden shifts in clotting are enough to raise stroke risk in older adults. And here's the part we rarely hear: it doesn't take years for the danger to appear. One wrong combination can raise the risk in a single night. That's why awareness matters. It's not about avoiding vegetables or fearing healthy foods. It's about learning how to eat them the right way, with the right balance, the right timing, and the right preparation. Because after 60, the line between protection and danger is thinner than most people realize. Vegetables are powerful allies for your health, but after 60, they can also turn into a double-edged sword if we don't pay attention. The key is not to avoid them, but to use them wisely. Eat your greens in steady amounts, choose the right time of day, and prepare them in ways that support your body, not stress it. These small adjustments protect your heart, your brain, and most importantly, your independence. So here's my question for you. Will you give up late-night cornflakes or try moving your big salad to lunchtime instead? Share your choice in the comments, and let's learn from each other. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss simple, science-backed tips to keep you strong, sharp, and independent. Disclaimer: this content is for informational purposes only and does not replace medical advice. Always check with your doctor before making changes to your diet or medications.